Hi, it's Kevin Thomas, and welcome back to the At Home Film Festival. It's the 4th of July today, so we will celebrate celebration. So let's celebrate good movies. Come on! Sorry, use the corny song. But anyway, I love movies, of course, and I always try to bring you ones you may not be familiar with. But this week we are going to find movies that involve celebrations. So let's go! Yes, it is a big movie, but let's start with the mother of all movies for the 4th of July, Jaws. Yes, I know you saw it, don't remind me, but have you seen it lately? It's available on Peacock right now because the movie does take place on the 4th of July. I wanted to include this because this was the first real super mega blockbuster that people would line up for days to go see. It really defined the word blockbuster. Before this movie, no one knew who Steven Spielberg was. It was Steven who? After this movie, everybody knew Steven Spielberg, and everybody did not want to go in the water for quite a while. And Jaws really is one of those iconic movies that we've all seen and sometimes forget about, so that's why I'm reminding you here. It even has one of the best themes of any movie that you know what it is right when you hear the theme from Jaws. So catch it out of Peacock if you dare. So I'm sneaking this one in. It's not really on the list, but Piranha. Think of it as Jaws' great-grandchild. Piranha came out decades later, 2010. It was 3D, and it really had a great cast. I mean, Elizabeth Shue, Christopher Lloyd, Ving Rhames, Adam Scott. Oh, everybody was so good in this movie, and it was a satirical sort of spoof on Jaws. Oh, it even has a brief appearance by Richard Dreyfuss from Jaws. Did you know that? So this movie was supposed to be super campy, and they didn't think the critics would like it, but the critics did. It didn't make the money that it could have, should have, would have, but still it did spawn a sequel, and both of them are very funny, especially if you like man-eating piranha. And the 3D part was super fun. I saw it with my friend Susan. And of course, I see all horror movies with Susan. And there's a scene where someone's penis gets bit off. It was so fun to see it floating around in 3D. We just loved it. We also wondered if the actor Jerry O'Connell got to pick which penis of his would be bitten off. It's not a big spoiler, it happens halfway through, and don't worry about it. But this movie is super gory and bloody. I think it's been declared one of the bloodiest movies ever made. And I think they used 75,000 gallons of fake blood. So that certainly adds to the gore factor. And you could rent it for a few dollars, or if you're a subscriber of Stars, you could watch it there for free. Go Stars! This might seem odd to show a Christmas movie in July, but I am showing, because it's celebrations, Christmas at Dollywood. And who wouldn't want to see Dolly Parton? Apparently, Christmas in July is a thing. Hallmark is celebrating it all month. This movie's all month long, so you could rent them or you could subscribe to the Hallmark channel. But I love this one with Danica McKellar from The Wonder Years. In fact, she also is a writer, and they feature some of her books in the background of the movie. Very clever cross-promotion, Danica. Anyway, let's watch Christmas in July or any other heartwarming movie that would make me cry. And love. Who would not want to celebrate with Cinderella? She goes to a ball. What better celebration is that? When I went through my cable company and put down Cinderella, I got over 59 options. And I love most of them. I love the film Julie Andrews version from the late 50s. No, I wasn't there. It was filmed. I love the more recent Kenneth Branagh one. I love the Ella Enchanted one with Anne Hathaway. I love the Brandy Whitney Houston one. I just love Cinderella. It really is, I hate to coin a song from a different movie, it really is a tale as old as time. Who would not want to be the person that gets shunned by her stepfamily and then really stands out when she goes to the ball? Look at those bitches all jealous. The one I picked to screen is the 1965 Leslie Ann Warren version. I love Leslie Ann. It may not have the best visual effects, I'm sure, like the upcoming one where Billy Porter plays the fairy godmother, but it does have a fond place in my heart, and Stuart Damon, who plays the prince, he recently passed away, so this is kind of a tribute to Stuart. Most people know him as Alan Quartermain on the soap opera General Hospital, but he really is a wonderful Prince Charming. He's debonair, he's handsome, he's regal, and he could sing.
10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you?
And this version has 3 Oscar winners and 2 other nominees. Top that, other Cinderellas. Now let's celebrate weddings and honeymoons. What better way than a perfect getaway, which you could find on Hulu. This isn't the happy, uplifting movie. Sometimes things aren't always happy in our celebrations. But this has a super cute couple. We got Steve Zahn, who's always appealing, that he goes to Hawaii with his bride, and they find out that there's a honeymoon killer out there. Oh, guess what? They're on their honeymoon. Add on very sexy Timothy Oliphant and Helmsworth, Chris, and you have sexy men on the side, a really good plot with a lot of twists. I'm not giving anything away. I'm just saying celebrate their honeymoon on Hulu. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, why not celebrate celebrations with a party all the time film? And I'm talking Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Not a sequel to Valley of the Dolls, they make that clear, yet it's still about 3 girls getting involved in drugs and drink and wild lives while they're climbing their way to the top to be rock stars. It's from Russ Myers, who mostly did big-titted women movies. This is actually his most clothed film, even though it was rated NC-17. But it was supposed to be just mockery, and people thought people were going to hate it, but it's developed a great cult following because people like me enjoy it. And it was co-written by Pulitzer Prize-winning critic Roger Ebert. Swallow that. And if you want another little fun fact, one of my favorite Broadway stars, James Monroe Eigelhart, his father, oh, there he was, real quick. His father is in this movie. Oh, yes. You could catch this if you were a subscriber to the Criterion channel. This alone would be reason enough just to sample Criterion. You should really give it a chance. Here's a dramatic scene with James Eigelhart. Let's take a look. He's so hot he can't even put a shirt on. Nice flowers. Uh-oh.
You're in my way, man. Again. Move your ass out of the way, son. Son of a bitch, get the hell out of there! You either move your ass, boy, or I'll move it for you!
Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, go get him! Save him! So here's the ending of Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, which I think is funny. Now, it doesn't really give away a lot because it's kind of an epilogue, but somebody got injured and was in a wheelchair, and now he's on crutches. Good for him. So who knows why you would take a man that just started walking again out into this wilderness to go for a walk? I mean, come on, girl. Yeah, keep walking with me. Good therapy. Walk. Oh, let me pick up flowers as you walk. He just started walking again. Let's just have him go down the street. Oh my gosh, look at this. They're still walking. I had to cut something so you didn't go get popcorn.
Extended to your fellow man is a gesture of love. Love that asks nothing, expects nothing.
Cross this little bridge on your crutches, buddy.
And if love is in you, then gentle will be all your steps.
What great narration.
As you walk beyond this valley.
Oh, beyond this valley, like, come with me. You'll see. Keep walking. So let's celebrate pre-graduation celebrations, right? Booksmart is one of the smartest, wittiest, funniest movies for the past several years, yet it never found a big audience. I think it's been doing well on Hulu, where it still is, but it's about two super smart high school friends who never partied because you have to be studying all the time to be a brainiac. Well, they found out that all the party kids at school also are getting into good colleges. What's up with that? So they decide they got one last ditch effort to party their asses off before going to college. Really well written. And Olivia Wilde, who is a really fun actress, she makes her directorial debut in this film, and she really has a future behind the camera and to continue in front of the camera. What a wonderful movie. So let's celebrate education and parties with Booksmart. Yes. Oh, Jason Sudeikis. And we could not have a celebration without celebrating with friends. Girls Trip is really fun. It's got my girl Queen Latifah in it. I follow her all the time. And by the way, you can catch us on a lot of streaming devices like Tubi and Fossum. There's many, many ways to find it, so just look it up. But it's about a very successful woman who's going on a business trip in New Orleans, and she invites her three best friends, the Flossie Posse, or the Posse Flossie. Anyway, they don't do any flossing in it, by the way. But this movie shows about friendship, it shows about partying together and having so much fun. And the real gem is Tiffany Haddish, who was always good, but she won a lot of critics' prizes for this. I think she was almost Oscar nominated, and I wish she was, because she's a scene stealer. They all are great, but damn, she makes this so good. And I said the damn at the same time I was seeing those hot men walk by, because there's a lot of hot men in this movie, and they often get grapefruited. If you don't know what that is, you got to watch the movie. And do so now. That was technically my show for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. I am sneaking as we leave Palm Springs weekend, because I love Palm Springs and I love all these fun kids like Troy Donahue going to a party in Palm Springs with so many other 60s icons. This movie is going to be on TCM really soon this week, and if you can't wait, you could rent it for a few dollars. But until then, or until next time, I really would appreciate comments. What was your favorite one? What's a celebration movie that I missed, huh? I got a lot of subscribers last week, so I was happy about that, but I could use more. So please, subscribe. You'll be alerted before anybody. Oh, look who's peeking in. Jerry Van Dyke. You'll be alerted before anybody else about my show, and I would love for you to share. That's right. Oh, I think Jerry just said share. And I would love for you to subscribe. And tell those who subscribe to share, and tell those who share to subscribe. I like it to come full circle. I can't wait to see you with a theme next week. Looking forward to it. All right, Jerry, enough already. I will see you then. Bye-bye. Maybe I'll be in Palm Springs.